Hey my friend, welcome to this video here where I'm going to be sharing with you a very powerful idea about the importance of paying attention to how your body is feeling whenever you're doing anything in your life, because the feeling of your body actually is showing you whether or not you are moving towards the thing that you want in your life. Okay, so if you're trying to manifest something, whether that's a better life situation, a better car, a better house, nicer laptop, or a relationship, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you need to understand that your body is actually guiding you on a moment to moment basis. And your goal, if you want to use the law of attraction, okay, relax before I know that's like the most loaded term ever, okay? The law of attraction is the idea that if you want to get the thing that you want, first you need to get into the vibration of the thing that you want. All right. Let me just double check that I'm recording. Yeah. I actually knew I was recording, but I wanted to check anyways because that's what I do. So if you want to get a new thing in your life, literally doesn't matter what it is, you need to understand that this thing that you've been wanting, whether it's more money or more relationships or more social status, whatever it is, that thing that you want, that is a vibration. That's a feeling. Do you understand? The thing you want is a feeling. You want that house. Why? Because you get more bliss. You get more freedom. You get more happiness. You get more expansion, more openness, more creativity, more fun, more whatever. Okay? That's the feeling, more of that. You want a relationship, right? Why do you want it? Because you want that feeling of intimacy, of depth, of love, of safety, of security, of comfort, of companionship, of just creativity. So, in order to get the thing that you want in your life, the only thing that matters, very important you understand, has literally nothing to do with the actions that you take. Okay, and I know that's like the biggest mind fuck ever because we're conditioned to think that I need to physically take actions in the physical world in order to manifest what I want. And that is only like literally 1% of the equation. You actually want to say less than 1%. You don't get what you want by physically trying to like move it into place with your hands. The way you create a life that feels more open, more expansive, more free, more healthy, more abundant, where you more consistently feel the emotions that you want to feel on a moment-to-moment basis, you need to understand that's what you want, okay? So even that physical thing that you're trying to manifest, whether it's house, car, money, whatever it is, that is just a symbol in your mind that symbolizes the feeling that you want, okay? Call to mind the thing that you want. More money. Okay. I want more money. Ask yourself, why? Why? Because then I'd feel safe. Then I'd feel free. Then I'd feel creative. Then I'd be able to buy the new things that I want. And then when I have the new things, I'll feel more powerful. I'll feel more happy. I'll feel like more in the moment. I'll feel like I'll be able to appreciate my life more. Get it? So if you want that thing, more money, you need to get into the vibration of being the version of you who's in the vibration of already feeling the appreciation or the happiness or the expansion or the enjoyment or the ability to just appreciate and love the present moment. You need to start moving into that vibration now. How do you do that? How, Adam? How? Tell me how. So what you do is now, starting now in the present moment, this is the now moment, okay? The best time to start is the now, okay? So this is what you do. Very simple. What you do is you pay attention. What's the thing that you're focusing on now? Whether it's an external thing or an internal thing. So it's either a thought that you're focusing on or like an activity that you're doing. I'll tell you a story. So recently, I was about to play this video game. I hooked up my old PlayStation 3 because I had this dream that I wanted to play Ratchet and Clank. Okay, so Ratchet and Clank's like my favorite video game. I actually had a dream the other day that I was playing Ratchet and Clank because I'm like, I want to play Ratchet and Clank. So I hooked up my PS3. I had to update it because I haven't opened it in like years, right? And then I saw on my PlayStation 3, I had the old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 downloaded. Okay, this is like this classic shooter game. And I was like, getting kind of sad as I was it was making me sad, and it was actually kind of lowering my vibration. It's kind of weird, right? There's like, it was this nostalgic feeling, but it wasn't like a happy nostalgia. It was like a sad nostalgia. I don't know how to describe it. Like, so I tried to get into a lobby, like an online lobby, and it was dead because I wanted to play Call of Duty, right? But I haven't played in so long. The lobby was dead. I couldn't find a single person for my match. And it was like depressing. Like I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, I can't play my favorite game. I was like actually getting sad, right? I actually felt my vibration going down. But then I learned from some of the information that I've been studying recently. I've been listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks, which is excellent manifestation advice and just general like leading edge life advice, very powerful perspective, okay? So what I've been learning from Abraham Hicks is that the thing that you focus on, if it's making you feel less good, it's probably a sign maybe you're not moving in the right direction of the thing that you want in your life, which is usually always more expansion, freedom, bliss, joy, abundance, satisfaction, enjoyment, whatever. It's usually what you always want. So if the thing you're doing or focusing on is not making you feel that way, you're moving away from the thing that you want. Very clear and obvious, okay? Now that I say it, okay? People online will confuse you with confusing ideas of do this, start this business, do this. And they're like infecting your mind with incorrect beliefs. The thing you need to understand is the simple thing. Feel the way you want to feel now, okay? So what I did was, instead of feeling sad and depressed playing video games, right, in this way that was depressed, sometimes it's okay to play video games. I do, sometimes it's fine. But only when it's like my highest joy, right? My highest excitement. So what I did instead, I was like, okay, screw this. Just on a very basic level, like how can I experience maximum joy right now? These are my notes for the video. If you guys want to know how I make my videos, I write notes so I know what to say. See? One sentence. Experience maximum joy. This is my to-do list for today, actually. Okay, so I remembered my to-do list, and I was like, oh yeah, how can I experience maximum joy right now? So I decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to go out for a skateboard, and I'm going to listen to music, right? So, guys, there's no rules. You understand? There's no way to manifest the thing that you want. The way you manifest the thing that you want is experience maximum joy. Now, how do you do that? So what you do... Don't let me talk you into circles, okay? It's a little bit more complicated and confusing. I have like 29 million mental models, and I'm trying to simplify everything, okay? So you need to learn how to stair-step your way up the levels of energy, okay? If you ever wanted to make a really deep study of the levels of energy, there's an excellent book by Frederick Dodson. It's called Levels of Energy. Okay, this is a great book. You might want to buy this audio or whatever, read it, listen. excellent, a very in-depth study of the levels of energy. Very, very, very high quality. I recommend studying that if you want to go deeper, okay? But in general, even in like Abraham Hicks' book, Asking It Is Given, there's a lot of talk about the emotional scale, the vibrational scale. Okay, maybe I'll put it on the screen, maybe I won't. You've already seen the vibrational scale, okay? There's like the scale of emotions, okay? So generally what you want to do is you want to stair step your way up. Okay, so how do you do that? So sometimes if you're in a like, so I was in like kind of a lower state maybe of like craving, right? And sadness, right? So craving, sadness, depression, these are kind of like 80 to 120, okay, on that scale of relative vibrations, okay? So I was playing, it's because like I was playing, it was making me sad, it was like making my vibration go down, and I was like, oh, like I don't want this. So the way I actually stair-stepped my way up was through anger. And this sounds weird, but what I like to do is when I'm feeling depressed or down is I like to get into motion. Number one is very powerful, going for like a skateboard or something that's already like a 200 level vibration, okay, because you're like in motion. And then I put on my favorite like hip hop music that's just like exciting. It's like it's empowering actually, even if it's a little bit angry or if it's a lot of murdering energy, right? Like I talked about in my last video, the importance of like having that masculine energy of like killer instinct kind of energy. So long story short, or long story longer, I stair-stepped my way up the vibration. So I would move through anger. So you can actually like use anger, because I noticed that when I focused on this music that makes me sort of angry, it actually felt better than where I was before. Because when you're feeling disempowered and like weak and guys, come on, like we've all been there. You already know my story. I was like addicted to video games and porn and weed and junk food, and we've all been there, like in that time where like you're feeling disempowered, you feel like you hate yourself, you want to die, you're just like your room's a mess, everything's your life's falling apart, you feel disempowered, right? One of the best ways to move through that is actually to stair step your way up the vibration. So ask yourself, what's something I can do or something that I can focus on that would increase my vibration or just make me feel better now? This is the golden question you want to be asking yourself on a moment-to-moment basis. This is... One second. My speaker was on and it was distracting me. If you're someone who wants to like manifest what you want in your life, you need to learn how to more consistently raise your vibrational frequency. Why? Because the law of attraction says that in your life, when you're in a really good feeling place, which we're going to talk a little bit more about how to do that, okay? When you're in a really good feeling place, you attract thoughts, ideas, opportunities, people, experiences that all are going to like match that good feeling place. When you're in a, like, if you walk down the street and you're in a great mood and you're smiling, right? You might notice people smile back at you. All right? Or you can do this exercise of appreciation if you're in like a, I'm going to finish my last point, by the way, but if you're in like, because we have to raise up, okay? So we're gonna talk about that stair stepping thing in a second, okay? But let's say you're in like a middling sort of vibration, like you're in like a middle vibration, you're feeling neutral, like not horrible but not great, you're just feeling neutral. A great thing to try is this exercise called the rampage of appreciation. You can find it in the book Asking It Is Given. It's basically very simple. You just like look around, find something to appreciate right now. I really appreciate this pen. It writes very smooth. Ooh, it's smooth. Ooh. You know those ballpoints that are just like, oh, smooth. slick. Slick. Yeah. It's smooth. Damn, I love this pen. It's a good pen. You know what? I also really like these notebooks here. You know, have you seen these notebooks? These like Hilroy ones? These are the best. I like them. I really like my light. I appreciate, it's a really good light. I've had it for almost 5 years and it's just been amazing. I really appreciate my camera, right? So you just like find something to appreciate that's around you. Okay. I appreciate the trim on that door. You know, it's a good trim. All right, whatever it is, right? And be genuine, like genuinely appreciate something. Okay? What you'll find when you do that, Abraham Hicks says that appreciation is the closest vibration to your inner source. Okay? So your inner source, your inner being, okay, is like always trying to flow you good energy. Your inner heart, your inner self is always trying to flow you abundance, well-being, satisfaction, joy, bliss, creativity. It's always attempting to flow. It's like a garden hose. Okay? You know a garden hose where like the water pressure makes it so that the water is always about to come out. And all you have to do to make the water come out is just open the valve, and then the water just like gushes out because it's like right there. It's like ready to come out. The same is true with your inner being, your inner source. Okay? Your inner self is always attempting to flow you abundance, satisfaction, well-being, appreciation, love, the thing that you want, the thing you're trying to manifest is actually already on. It's literally there. It's you. It's flowing you. It's flowing from inside of you. All you got to do to receive it is to open the valve. Okay? How do you open the valve? Basically, you need to stop resisting the flow. So there's many mental patterns that you have that are actually blocking the flow of abundance, mainly the mental habit pattern to focus on thoughts and to choose things that literally don't make you feel good when you are thinking of them or focusing on them. Like, and the reason why you don't feel good when you think this thought, oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, fuck, I hate my girlfriend. Oh, fuck, I feel so limited in my living situation. Oh, I wish I had that other thing that I want, but I can't get it, and it's hard to get it, and I'll never get it, and maybe I'm not good enough. And, you know, all these thoughts, and it's hard, you know, it sucks, life is horrible, the economy, the government, you know, AI is ruining everything. You know, the kids these days, or, you know, the adults these days, everyone sucks, you know, the world is going to shit. Whenever you think these thoughts, you focus on these thoughts, you might notice your body doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. Okay, why? Because those thoughts are out of alignment with your inner source, your inner being, and what you want in your life. And ultimately, they're not in alignment with who you are and who you want to be. So basically, that lack of energy, that like feeling of like, this is not a good feeling, like, oh, I hate myself, you know, fuck everyone, you know, I want to die, you know, these like thoughts, when you think them, they actually close your energy down. And you actually feel like the flow of well-being and abundance and of energy has been closed. And now life becomes hard. And it becomes a difficult grind, and your face looks like this, right? And you have to like struggle, like, oh, I have to struggle to make money. Oh, I have to fight and it's so hard to make money. Meanwhile, there's like people over there, you know, literally singing and dancing to make money, you know, or like doing the thing they love to make money. They're just, you know, making money easily and joyfully because it's like such a natural and joyful thing to do when you just enjoy and love what you do. You just naturally make beautiful things and then you can get paid for them. It's just like a very natural thing. It's part of your inner being. But no, I have to struggle and fight and oh, it sucks. So I hate. So when you hate your life, okay, you hate stuff, when you focus on thoughts that kink the flow of well-being or close down your natural inner being, that is actually a sign with your emotional guidance system that you are moving away from the thing that you want vibrationally and physically and literally. So whenever you're moving away from the thing that you want vibrationally, right, which is again is bliss, abundance, well-being, joy, satisfaction in the now, that's all you ever want ever, okay? I want my desire to be fulfilled. Yes, you can still obviously get the physical desire. We are talking about manifesting physical things, okay, but it always starts, and you have to start realizing the only thing that matters is your vibrational frequency. You can't get a result if you're in a shitty state of being. Here's an example. So sometimes, I have technical challenges, like with like my business, like my website goes down, or there's something wrong with the domain, or there's just like something is wrong with this program that I'm using. I have to call customer support. You know what I mean? Something's going wrong, right? If I am in a state of frustration, being pissed off, Abraham Hicks calls this being out of your vortex. So your vortex is this idea of like you're in the flow of your inner well-being. You feel in alignment with your inner well-being. It usually feels like bliss, joy, satisfaction, empowerment, and excitement in the now. Okay? That's how you know you're in alignment with your true self. You're in your vortex. When you're out of the vortex, you feel less than that. You feel pissed off, frustrated, scared, sad, worried, etc. Okay? When you're in that state and then you try to take action, it will not produce a satisfying result. It can't, because of the laws of physics. So let's say you call the customer support and you're pissed off. First of all, you're probably going to end up staying on the line for an extra hour, because they vibrationally, you were all connected vibrationally. You don't understand, like if you think this is woo-woo, or you think this is new age, you don't understand literally physics, like literally what existence is literally a field of vibrations. When someone walks into the room and they're pissed off, you can feel it. You literally, they don't have to say anything. You just feel their vibration. Okay? So the same is true for this can happen across an extremely long distance. Even if the customer support person is in Pakistan and you're calling from North America, vibrationally it's gonna like cause a problem. Like you're out of alignment. You're not where you're supposed to be vibrationally. So this is why you can have these like strings of bad luck, or just like, when you have a bad day and then it just gets worse and worse. I stepped on a crack and then I got bad luck, and then it started raining, and then I ran out of cigarettes, and then my girlfriend broke up with me, and then my stock that I just invested in yesterday crashed to zero, and just having a bad day, right? These things are they're part of a vibrational attractor field. Like energy attracts like energy. Like birds of a feather flock together. Certain people who have similar ways of feeling habitually tend to like live together or hang out together or do things together. Okay? In the same way, it's with the thoughts in your mind. When you have one negative thought, then you feed into it and you focus on it for a long period of time, then it starts to manifest. The way it manifests is by attracting more negative thoughts, and if you continue on that spiral, it's literally like your social media algorithm. If you look at some like negative reel, right, and it makes you feel pissed off, but you like watch it and you like comment on it, oh, I fucking hate this reel, blah, blah, blah. And then you scroll to the next one. The algorithm, all the algorithm cares about is that you're giving attention to this negative thing. So it's going to keep showing you negative things through the law of attraction. But that's the algorithm, right? That's social media algorithm. I'm saying literal existence, like actual physics, like your actual life, that's how it works. What you're giving your attention to is actually determining how you're feeling in your body, whether you're excited or pissed off or angry or joyful or whatever it is, okay? That feeling state over time is going to start attracting more things. So when you appreciate something, you attract more things to appreciate. Wow, I really appreciate my room. Wow, I really appreciate this plant, right? More things to appreciate. Try the exercise. When you appreciate one thing, you naturally start to find other things to appreciate. Okay? So what's the exercise here? So the exercise is like, you need to actually like realize first and foremost, the only thing that matters in your life is how are you feeling now? I know you don't like this advice. I know you. People are like, bro, there's people in the comments. There's like, I know your mind is like, Adam, so like the practical pendulum. You know what a pendulum is? I made a video about it. Literally other people's thoughts, your conditioning, your lack and fear conditioning literally comes in and says, Adam, all I have to do is focus on how I feel in the present moment. What about taking action? What about how do I get results if all I focus on is how I feel? That's so impractical. What are you, a hippie? What are you, literally like wearing baggy elephant pants right now? And like, do you have a joint rolled in your pocket with like long hair? Like, are you a hippie, Adam? Like, have you ever washed your feet? Like, are you serious? Come on, are you like, all you have to care about is how you feel now? No, no, no. No, I'm a practical person. All I care about is action and results. Okay, that's fine. So since all you care about is action and results, be in a really pissed off, angry mood where you hate life and try to like get things done. Try to like do something productive when you're in a pissed off, angry, horrible mood where all your thoughts are just focusing on what you hate. Because you're a practical person, right? You're very practical. So the only thing that matters is the physical things that your actual hands are doing. You think that in order to create results in your life, all that matters is like what your hands are doing. It has nothing to do with what your heart is doing and what your mood is doing, your vibration. So try it. What you don't understand is like, let's talk about like making money, right? You know, if you're in a really amazing mood, you're chronically in every now moment feeling your best by acting on your highest excitement, by stair-stepping your way up the vibrational scale, just picking the thought or the thing to focus on or the thing to do that just feels a little bit better than the last thing you were doing. Which one feels a bit better? Then just point in that direction. That's all you have to do. Literally all you have to do is point your attention in the direction of the thing that brings you a little bit of relief, a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of ease, a little bit of like, I'm okay. It could be a thought, it could be an action, whatever it is, just has to make you feel just a little better. That's just opening the valve just a little bit. Please, just open the valve a bit. Okay? The well-being will flow more, okay? From that state, when the valve is flowing and you're in a great mood, do you know it's extremely easy to like make money? Because what you don't understand, one thing many people don't realize is that in the age of the internet, there's actually like so many opportunities literally right under your nose, like right here the opportunities are, but you can't see them because you're not tuned into the right radio channel to see them. So if you want to see all the amazing opportunities that are literally right in front of your face that you could do to like make money, or to whatever the thing is that you want, it's usually money, or it's usually like a partner. Those are usually women usually want a partner, men usually want money. Got you all figured out, it's really straightforward. Everyone wants the same shit, okay? So the thing you need to understand, let's talk about money, okay? In the age of the internet, it is extremely easy to make and publish something that gets you paid. Very easy. Like I've been doing this like coaching, course building sort of thing for a very long time, for like maybe 6 or 7 years. And I've had varying degrees of success, but one thing that I've learned throughout my journeys is that the tools are there. And I've actually watched the evolution from like 2017 to like 2025, 2026. The tools have been evolving to the point where every single website can let you build a website, course, email. You can publish a t-shirt company with 5 seconds. I got like a website up that's like my clothing brand, which I shouldn't be talking about yet, but it's like making clothes, right? Designing clothes. It takes like an hour to get the whole website. They literally make the website for you. They print the shirts for you. They ship the shirts for you, and you just make profit. And it's the same with like making an online course about literally anything that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy. If something makes you happy, there's nothing stopping you from just making a $30 course on it and selling that on Instagram to your friends or to anyone. Literally, you like something, like for example, I like origami. Okay? I'm giving you a practical example, okay? So I like origami. Check out this. It's a Pegasus. I just made this one recently. I'm really proud of this one. Isn't it nice? It's like a gorgeous Pegasus. One of my hobbies. Yeah, this one made me really happy. I'm so glad. Soon I'm gonna have a dragon. Okay, but that's very difficult. But I can do it. Okay, why do I gotta say it's difficult? I'm gonna do it. Okay, I got a dragon. I'll show you. This is the dragon. It's like maybe a third of the way done. It's like very insanely complicated, and like this is like I kind of abandoned it, but I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna get the dragon done. I've been wanting to do it since I was 10, so I'm doing it, and it's great. The ancient dragon. Okay. One sec. Yeah. Whew. So literally nothing is stopping me. I could do this, right? I'm just saying as an example. I don't know if I want to do this, right? But like I could. If you have a hobby, you could just make like a mini course on it. Beginner's guide to my favorite origami models. Right? And it doesn't have to be crazy. You have a phone, just set it up. It doesn't have to be well done. It doesn't have to be polished. You can sell it for $20. Okay? And it doesn't have to take long. You could sell one video. Hey guys, let me show you how to make an origami crane. You might say, but Adam, like, why would someone buy that? Aren't there like video tutorials already available for free? I don't want to get like too far like into. I just listen to my rambling, okay? So, Adam, like, but aren't there already videos for free that like gives information to people? And the answer is yes. And the answer also is that people just like buying stuff. the other day I was on Instagram and I was scrolling and I saw a pretty picture and I saw that, wow, I wish this was like my phone wallpaper. And I saw the guy was selling phone wallpapers. So I just bought it. It was like $30. It was like a wallpaper pack. And I bought it. So I was raised with the belief that money is hard to make. It's scarce. It's a source of fear and difficulty. It's just like this horrible thing that's like always like in a state of lack, right? But I didn't realize for the longest time that there's actually this place called the entire world, which you can access from your phone, and you can make a video or like anything. You can make a carousel of pretty pictures or whatever you want and post it, and then it gets views. And then in the comments you could say, hey, if you liked this carousel, there's a related thing that I made and it's $20 or it's $30 or whatever. All of a sudden you're making money. And the point, all I'm saying is, but Adam, don't I need like business skills? I don't have the skills. And what I'm saying is, you actually don't need to have any skills. I'm trying to say the tools are there for all the tools are there. Like for example, like Stan Store, right? That's one example. The tools are there. They're easy. They're mostly free. There's Stan Store has like a 2-month free trial, and it's cheap. You know, you can like. So the problem, what I'm trying to say is, in the coming age, the age of the internet, the bottleneck isn't technology anymore. Our technology's amazing. You can make a web clothing brand in one hour. You can make a painting store and sell prints of your paints in 1 hour. The technology is not bottlenecking you anymore. The bottleneck now is your belief systems. Your energy is bottlenecking you. Your habits of focus are bottlenecking you. You understand? Your feeling state is bottlenecking you. The problem is you don't have enough energy and excitement to make a beautiful piece of art. To do your passion, to make a course, make a song, to do the thing you love, make a gathering, a meetup, right? Whatever the thing is that you're passionate and excited to do, you don't have enough energy to do it. Because your mind habits are consistently kinking the flow of universal abundance, which is in your heart, and it's consistently attempting to flow out through you, but you're not able to receive the universal energy that's already yours and is already inside you and is already flowing. You can't receive it because your energy is kinked, because your mind habits and your belief systems are the bottleneck. Your vibration is the bottleneck, not the technology. It's not the people. It's like AI. You can get AI to do like anything you want, right? So what I'm trying to say is, in the future age, like I'm telling you the vision of the future, okay? The technology and the physical ability to physically put something together is not the bottleneck anymore. 20 years ago, if I wanted to make a course, I had to like print it. I had to like purchase a factory and have materials and have like, I had to like purchase actual stock, and like I had to like stock like a physical product, and then like store it in my garage, and then I had to like try to sell it in a physical brick and mortar store, right? There's like massive friction there, right? So now there's no friction. The profit margins are like this, okay? And it's a global economy, so it's not even close to saturated yet. Okay, the global economy is not even close to saturated. People are like, oh, the jobs, the minimum wage, it's oh fuck, it's so hard. It's hard out there, right? Meanwhile, it's extremely easy out there because you can literally make anything you want and sell it easily from your couch on your phone. but you don't know how. Why don't you know how? Because you're actually blocking you're making it hard. You're blocking yourself vibrationally. You're not excited. You're not happy. You're not like feeling like your best self. That's the bottleneck. The technology and the know-how isn't the bottleneck. You get that? I don't know how. Oh, well, it's if only there was like this like infinite super intelligence I could like ask that would help me. Oh, there is. And it's on my phone. So the technology's not the bottleneck. The bottleneck now is your vibration, your state of being, how you're feeling. Do you get that? So what you need now is a system or some sort of technology, right, that helps you to increase your vibrational frequency so that you consistently feel confident and powerful and full of energy and just good ideas, or just good idea after good idea after good idea after good idea after good idea. Right? That's what you need now, because the execution is quick and easy. But the good ideas you can't get them if you're not in the right vibration state. Okay, so to finish my story from the beginning, I went for a skateboard. I listened to my like music, I was getting angry and and enjoying it. And then that raised my vibrational frequency, and then I just went up and up and up and up and up and up. And now I'm making a great video. And it's fun and it's easy, and it's like the only thing that matters in your life is you knowing how to increase your vibrational frequency now. And then the how to literally is like not a problem in the slightest. The how to actually gets attracted to you. So we're actually moving into a reality where the main thing that matters is not how to do it, but how to like be in the most resourceful state of being me. How can I be abundance and good feelings and have an abundance of good quality emotions? Then that attracts what you want, the opportunities, the ability, the energy to do it. Right? It happens naturally. It all starts in your mind, the thoughts you're focusing on. If you're focusing on the same old, crusty thoughts that just make you feel bad and don't work, and you look at your results, how's your money? How's your relationship? How's your health? How's your spirituality? If they're not working, okay, that's okay. There's probably thoughts that you're focusing on that aren't actually true, and they don't work, and they're not in alignment with your source of well-being. All right. Okay, so how do we work on fixing those? So yeah, there's a lot of exercises. I'm actually making a mini course that I've decided to make very affordable, and you can check that out if you want to. Okay, there's also some great info. It's based on the course I'm making is based on a lot of the stuff that I've learned over the years from many different sources. There's the action step. You can purchase this book. Ask and it is given. There's 22 processes you can use, so that's a good start. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways to raise your vibration, because meditation is like sitting and not resisting experience. Meditation, when you just sit and breathe. If you ever get lost or confused or don't know what to do, or you get tangled up in your head, right? This thing Adam told me is too complicated. All Adam told you to do is sit and breathe and be happy now. So you just sit and breathe. Okay? You don't have to manipulate your emotions or anything. You do that for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's a great way to raise your vibrational frequency. Because when you stop resisting, all the habits that you have of like trying to fix and change and control creates this resistance that kind of like blocks the natural flow of well-being. So when you just let that go, even just for 15 or 20 minutes, then the valve is opened, and then the well-being just comes. Have you ever just like, if you've ever practiced meditation, I've been doing it for a long time. Sometimes it's like, it's amazing that you can just sit, and after 20 minutes or 30 minutes of just sitting and breathing, like you're not doing anything. You're not doing a guided meditation. You're not doing breath work. You're sitting. I'm not talking about breath work. I'm talking about literally sitting and like breathing like a normal person. Like a dog. You sit and breathe. The Kagyu lineage of the Buddhists, they meditate like dogs. You just sit and breathe. Very powerful. Very powerful. An important way to raise your vibrational frequency. It's very quick, actually. Okay? Other ways, focus on what you appreciate. Try the rampage of appreciation. Just focus on things that you appreciate. When you wake up in the morning, write down 3 things that you appreciate. And before you go to bed at night, set the intention that when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to appreciate 3 things. So as you're going to sleep, set the intention. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to appreciate 3 things. Okay. And then wake up. And you can have a journal beside you. I recommend that. It's very powerful. And just write down 3 things. Or you don't even have to have the journal. You can just write it on your phone. Or I don't recommend using your phone. It's like a trap. Just use a journal, okay? Or you just think it in your mind. You don't even have to move. Just think it in your mind. 3 things that you appreciate. First thing in the morning. Okay? So those are some good first steps. Also, I'm making a little course. You can participate in that if you like. I've decided to make it pretty and beautiful. There's going to be nice music in there. There's going to be a pretty picture. There's going to be some good words that might just change your life and expand your mind, right? It might help you to get in alignment with your inner joy. And then from that place, you are just easily and naturally realize that everything you needed was actually already right there. And it just naturally just takes action on itself because you're optimizing for fun and enjoyment. All right. Adam, how do I make a course? How do I make a song? How do I start a business? This is what you do. Don't listen to any source that makes you feel anxious when you think about it. When you are focusing on something and it makes you feel anxious or like bad in your body or scared, just throw that out. You don't need that. Just make it fun. You don't understand. People are actually like bored. And if you make something that you had fun making, it's easy to sell. How do I sell it? I don't know. Have fun with it. Sell it in a fun way. Literally, that's what you need to ask yourself. Okay, so I have this fun thing that I made that was fun for me to make. Now, how do I let people know about this? Well, make it fun. Make a fun Instagram story. You know, do the most obvious thing that just is, hey, I made a fun thing. Do you want it? Okay, it's $30. It's $20. But here it is. It's $100. Whatever it is, whatever feels good for you. Start there. Follow fun. If you're taking an action, and the action is not fun, that means the action that you're taking isn't going to give you what you want. I'll let that one sink in for a second. If you're taking an action and it doesn't feel good, like, and relaxing and peace, like if the action you're taking isn't giving you the feeling of relief and like, whew, wow, that's a big load off, If that's not how you're feeling when you're taking your actions, that means that action is actually not leading you to what you want. Oh no, Adam, no, that's not practical, Adam. I'm a practical man, and I have a practical mustache with my practical clothes on because I'm a very practical person, and I like to do things practically. Okay, go ahead. Let me know how it's working. You need to actually audit yourself throughout your life. This is why having awareness is important. You need to actually be honest with yourself. Like, wait a second. Am I happy in each moment or not? How's my health, relationships, money, and spirituality, and how's my general mindset? How's that going? Is it good? Audit. You have to audit yourself. Just by having awareness. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you start by just you feel good now. Another good thing to do is have good food in your body, because how can you feel a good vibration if you're drunk and you have pizza in your stomach and weed in your brain cells? If you have heavy metals, I know this is getting crazy, if you have copper and aluminum and lead and arsenic in your brain, you can't feel good because your neurotransmitters are not working properly. So there's a great book I've been reading called Brain Saver by Medical Medium. Many people get chronically stuck in lower vibrations because there's actual physical blockages in their brains. Like for my whole life I've been angry, people are so stupid, they have blockages in their brains. No, literally, many people, I know I'm not trying to scare you, okay, you can get it out. I have other videos, there's a book I just recommended that'll help you, okay? There's protocols, okay? There's one proper protocol in order to do it properly and safely, okay? But you can get the metals out of your brain: lemon water, celery juice, and the heavy metal detox smoothie. Okay, Google medical medium heavy metal detox. Okay, so there you go. Okay, I have videos about it. Okay, go on Google, you'll find it. Okay. But when you start eating the proper food and understanding the proper information about diet, there's only one diet information on earth, remember, and it's the medical medium information. And I know this because I've been doing this for over 10 years, and I've been doing diets before you even knew personal development was a thing. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just saying I know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's one diet on earth that's the ultimate number one pinnacle top S plus 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 S plus 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 tier. Okay, if all the other diets are A tier, B tier, C tier, the medical medium diet is S plus 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 tier in terms of advanced understanding of how your body works, how to fix it on the physical level. Okay, so we talked a lot about how to fix your mind. We fixed a lot of shit today. Okay, we fixed your mind a lot emotionally and mentally. Okay, subtly. Okay, obviously not complete, but on the physical level, it's actually very helpful to support your vibration by eating the proper food, understanding properly how your body works, okay? Fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, understanding how that all works. I have other videos about that. I have a whole playlist called the Diet Advice Playlist. Go watch that playlist, okay? Understand that playlist contains the most advanced diet information on the entire planet by a wide margin, and can actually cure almost, I can't even say that legally, okay, but it's like you already knew what I was about to say. That's the most extremely powerful. Okay, so if you want to support your emotions and your vibration, you do need to actually deal with physical factors that physically kink your energy. So like viruses, metals, toxins, chemicals, fragrances, these kinds of things, they bioaccumulate in your liver, they get into your blood, they get into your brain. There's fat that cakes and it clogs your insides, it hardens, it creates homes for mold and yeast and fungus. Okay, this is the truth. This is what's inside you right now. There's viruses and yeast and fungus and mold and fat inside you. Okay, so there's simple protocols. You can start with something super simple like drinking lemon water first thing in the morning. Okay, not rocket science. Okay, that can already start to help with cleansing. Staying away from fats in the morning and eating mostly fruits in the morning. No fats in the morning, no peanut butter, no eggs, no bacon. Okay, having fruits, melon, watermelon, papaya, blueberries, wild blueberries, apples, bananas, cilantro, leafy greens, maple syrup, honey, this kind of stuff. Okay, your whole body and brain and liver and muscles and every organ runs on carbohydrates, but they don't want you to know that because they want you to be sick and dumb so they can keep siphoning dollars and attention from you. Because when you don't feel like $1 trillion, because all you're eating is fat and you think sugar is evil, so you're not eating like watermelon because you think it's too high in sugar. You're not eating bananas because you think it's too high in sugar, even though imagine how silly you have to be a monkey and to be convinced that bananas are bad for you. We live on a planet where the monkeys have been convinced that bananas are bad for them. That's the level of depth of delusion that I'm talking about in our diet space, okay? So when I tell you that I have the proper advanced diet information from medical medium, listen, because that'll save your life of your kids and your freaking ancestors. Okay, I'll go there. All right. There's doctors. There's literal doctors. Adam, what's the science? There's literal doctors telling you bananas are bad for you. Literal doctors. Like imagine like a cantaloupe, like literally the most gorgeous piece of like heavenly creation on the planet. You know, you if you wanted to in the morning, you could have 2 or 3 entire cantaloupes, and you would be perfectly fine. You would have no insulin spike. There would be no problem if you don't mix it with bacon and eggs. Because if you have fat and sugar at the same time, that creates an insulin spike because the liver has to produce bile and it's not able to properly absorb the sugar from the melon because it's too busy digesting the fat from the eggs. So then it creates an insulin spike because all the sugar just floats in your blood and then your pancreas has to create insulin. But science doesn't know that. Our science is like 1,000 years behind the curve, maybe a few hundred, okay? Medical medium has a spiritual gift that like has the proper information that is ahead of science, because if you listen to science now in the year 2025 and you're just going to be like everyone else, which is confused, not knowing the causes of hundreds of chronic illnesses, developing symptoms when you're like 20, thyroid problems, eczema, PCOS, severe nervous system issues, chronic anxiety, chronic depression, brain fog, chronic fatigue syndrome, okay, gut issues, digestive issues, random allergies, acne, skin problems. You're going to be having these things when you're like 20. If you have these things, it's because you don't understand that there is the best diet information on planet Earth, the medical medium, and he already healed it for you. He already healed it. It's healed already. The info healed it already. You're healed now. All you have to do is read and listen to the information that I've made that's out there. It's available. Do the morning cleanse. Start gradually transitioning over to that kind of diet philosophy. And your literal insides will be healthy forever. If you have reproductive issues, or you know someone that does, this solves it because that's life. That's what happens when you study and you know the info, and that's what I do. That's my job, is I know the things and how they work. That's how it works. Okay, so you're welcome. So that's an important factor, okay? It's going to be hard for your energy to flow properly. I see manifestation teachers like eating like takeout. They're having like McDonald's. You can't bypass the physical realm in that way that, oh, my vibration will allow me to heal. No, actually, I'm sorry. If you have a physical problem, for example, let's say you had a splinter so there's a problem in your house. Okay, your house is literally broken. There's like an actual rotting plank in your house. No matter how much law of attraction you do, that's not going to replace the rotting plank in your house. You have to actually either fix the plank or move to a different house. And since you have a body, you can't move to a different body. So you have to fix what's going on inside you. And the way you do that is by understanding what's going on inside you. So the only way to understand what's going on inside you is to read the source of the person who's the only person on planet Earth who knows what's going on inside you, because he has a gift that is beyond the next level of anyone's gifts. And I've already gone into details. This video is not even about this subject. Okay, an insane track record of healing people, and I don't know. Read the book. It's the best. What do you want me to say? It's the best, okay? It's like when you listen to Eminem rap. He's the best. Like, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to say? You just listen. Obviously, he's the best. Okay, I get it. He's the best. Okay, I get it. Okay. Okay. What do you want me to say? Bananas are bad for you? Like, is that what you want me to tell you? Come on. Adam, I can't have too many bananas. Only one. Only one banana, Adam. Telling the monkeys, oh no, don't have too many bananas. Dude, you're a monkey. What are you talking about? You can actually, so for the last 18 months, I've been having like 4 or 5 bananas a day. Monkey never cramp. There's that meme. You can search monkey never cramp. But not like, you can actually have like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can have, I'm serious. If you ate 20 ripe bananas a day, you would be actually great. You'd be very healthy. It would be significantly healthier than whatever fatty, greasy, oily, virus-infected feeding foods that you're eating. Like, people are like, oh, I can't have 3 bananas, but then you eat a whole rack of ribs. Like, what? or like, anyways, everything in moderation, apparently, right? But that's actually incorrect. Moderation is just like it's a brainwash trap that tricks people into doing shit that's not good for them. Oh, I drink alcohol in moderation, right? But moderation's different for everyone, right? It's like a trick to like self-sabotage yourself. If something's extremely good for you, don't do it in moderation. Do it a lot, you know? Obviously, you don't want to eat bananas until your stomach explodes. Okay, that wouldn't be smart. But you're good to have 7 or 8 bananas, okay? The sugar is actually good for you. It feeds your brain and your organs. You actually need more of it. All right? I don't know how we got there. We're always going to keep going there because you can't vibrationally ascend if you have actual metals in your brain and you have diseases. If your body's physically diseased, you can't manifest what you want. I'm sorry, okay? And you can't just do Joe Dispenza's meditation on your couch. Oh, I'm working with someone who literally has like a mystery illness. His nervous system doesn't work. He can't walk. And he's like, oh, I did Joe Dispenza's meditation for 1,000 hours, and my symptoms are not improving. Because your sickness is not your mind's fault. It's actually, there's like physical toxins inside you that you need to know how to eat properly so that they can leave. Okay, so the law of attraction can only help you to the point where it attracts the medical medium information into your life so that you could take it and use it and heal from that specific information. That's how the law of attraction works when it comes to health. Yes, your emotions are so important for having a healthy state of body and being. Yes, of course, lowering your stress, visualizing yourself healing, all powerful things. All things you should do and you can do. So the mind, of course, is important. But then at some point, you're going to have to attract the proper healing info into your life. Because if you have a serious mystery illness, like you can't walk because you have a nervous system issue, you need some like proper healing, like some proper protocol that actually has been proven to work on millions of people and is the only thing that works on Earth. Right? I know it's a bit extreme. I'm not trying to shove it down your throat. It's just like, I helped you. You're welcome. The best info on Earth. You can comment below if you have questions. Stay tuned. I gotta go. I don't know why I just added that whole like medical medium tangent to the end of my video. I'm kind of crazy. Crazy old Adam. Let me drink some lemon water. 1 sec. All right, to summarize, focus on experiencing maximum joy in each present moment. Relax, let go, meditate. Okay, come into your vortex, come into alignment with your source of inner being, and then take action from there when you're feeling good. Take action for the sake of joy, not as a means to an end. Take action as the end. The action should be the end. I really enjoy drinking this lemon water. That's the end. All right. But say, Adam, doesn't that contradict all the medical medium stuff you just said? No, because you should, like, if you're not enjoying, like, eating bananas or, like, eating tasty food, like melons, you don't enjoy eating watermelon, then, like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, you're broken. Your body is wired to like it, so I don't like. It's like not enjoying having sex. It's like, I'm sorry. Isn't like you're. How did you even procreate? Like, how are you even here? Like, your body's designed to like watermelon, so it is joy. You know, you get what I'm saying, okay? Follow your joy. Follow your. If you're excited to be the healthiest person on earth, then do that diet and. Yep. Experiencing maximum joy in the present moment is the best way to come into vibrational alignment with what you want in your life. All right, stay tuned. I got some resources and stuff in the comments. Check that out. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. If you watched the whole video, leave like a rainbow emoji in the comments so that I get some feedback knowing if you're like watching the videos or not. I'm not sure. I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked it. Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, bye.